Oh, howdy. And we are live. Seems like, hold on. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, wait, there we go. Is this? All right. Well, disregard the first minute or so. It is what it is. We'll put that in the comments. All right. Welcome back. Episode 19 of I'm So Beastly Trivia. I am your host, Mr. Richard. And this episode is continuing our alphabet series, all answers starting with the letter F. Now, as always, we spin wheels here. We spin a wheel to determine how many questions we're asking. We also spin a wheel to determine how many points each question is going to be worth. Our question wheel we will spin first. We have 8, 13, and 21. Why, you ask? Perhaps that'll be one of my questions that you may get. Oh no, we have a long round tonight. 21 questions. All right, here we go. Question 1. Let's get my handy dandy notepad. Question 1 is going to be worth. Okay, 5 points. 5 points. All right, question 1. This is for all you viewers who have seen my episodes before or listened to them. Why do I put the numbers on my wheel that I do? Why do I choose specific numbers to put on my wheels? I state this at the beginning of every episode. I've talked about this quite a bit. There's a certain sequence of numbers, but we won't let this one last for too long, right? This is the Fibonacci sequence. Oh, indeed, yes. The Fibonacci sequence is the answer to question 1, right? Why do I put the numbers on the wheels? Put these specific numbers on the wheels. All right, question 2. We're going to shuffle those baddies up. Let's start it out. Question 2. Come with you. All right, 1 point. So question 2 is worth 1 point. All right, let's see. Handy dandy. Okay. Should be a simple one. What country is home to the city of Bordeaux? All right. What country is home to the city of Bordeaux? Yes. If I spelled it, perhaps it would give it away. Yes. Perhaps. This is. It ends in X. That should give it away. TBH. All right. Question 2 for 1 point. What country is home to the city of Bordeaux? That would be France. Bordeaux, France. There's also a type of beverage of the adult variety. Yeah, so moving on to question 3. Mind you, in case you forgot, this is the game of consequences. So, 89 points for question 3. Let's rip it. All right. This is the game of consequences. So if you do get a question correct, give yourself 89 points. If you get the question incorrect, take away 89 points. And honestly, or don't. This is your game. I'm just asking questions. All right. Question 3. Right? What island nation has Suva as its capital? What island nation has Suva as its capital? Souvenir. I didn't know this one till honestly just now, but it is a type of water, to give you a hint. Right? It is a country, nation. Keep in mind, all the answers start with the letter F. And let me just glug on the country that has a capital of Suva, S-U-V-A. Glug in my square water bottle. Glug. Suva is a town / city / capital of the country of Fiji. Country of Fiji. Oh, what's up? Moving on. Question 4. I just added a guest. I don't know how this works. If I added a guest on TikTok, I'm not real sure how that works. But yeah, my lady. Anyway, moving on. All right, shuffle these baddies up. Question 4 is going to be worth 8 points. Not too bad. So we're going to have... all right. My YouTube channel is I'm So Beastly Trivia. All right. Let's see. How do we... I would love to adjust, but customization, unfortunately. Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. Yes. All right. Anyway, question 8. What mountain in Japan begins with F? What mountain in Japan begins with F? Now, this is also fun. Japan is, of course, a place I would love to go visit. Everybody who knows me knows that. I love Japanese food. I am a frequenter of all-you-can-eat sushi places because I love me some raw fish. It is quite tasty. Whoa. Anyway, what mountain in Japan begins with F? For 8 points, that would be Mount Fuji. Fuji. Yes. Fuji. Fuji. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you can see the video, I'm rocking a sweet ponytail. Really good. Oh, yeah. 233 points. Let's rip it. Let's go. Question 5, 233. 233. That's I don't know why I wrote that up there. 233. So now we're ripping 338 total points. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh yeah. All right. Now, this will be a fun one. All right. What scientists, now mind you, question 5, 233 points. What scientist discovered electromagnetic induction? What scientist discovered electromagnetic induction? Electromagnetic epic. Yes. We're responding to all of the lives, YouTubes and TikToks. Thank you for joining us on all of them. Albert Einstein does not start with F. All the answers have to start with F, people. Yes, they all start with the letter F. That is the theme of the episode, indeed. Indeed, Areno. Whoa. Question 12. This one is a little harder. I will accept Albert Feinstein as a quality guess, but it is not in fact correct. The correct answer for question 12, what scientists discovered electromagnetic induction, would be Faraday. First name, no way. Last name, Faraday. All right, thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Faraday, for your fabulous discovery that, bettered pretty much all of our lives. If you did not get that correct, that was for 233 points. Go find a shoulder to cry on because you're probably in the negatives. You're 100% in the negatives if you didn't get that correct. Already starting off slow. And question 6 is only 3 points. So not really going to help you get out of that hole, provided you are in one. Hopefully you brought a big enough shovel. Yeah, someone just asked me if I could eat a quesadilla in one bite. Obviously, I can because I'm that hardcore. There's documentation, but don't go look at the documentation because it's not hardcore. Yes, anyway. Question 6 for 3 points. What university has the mascot of the Paladins? Right? What university is known as the Paladins? Yes. Yes. Who are the Paladins? Man, this is the liveliest YouTube chat I've ever had on this Trivia Live. So thank you for participating in this joyous time we have here. Haha. Can't see it. Tabo things always work out, and tonight they're working out. Let's go. Yeah, we have a good time. We're having so much fun. It's not Foodie University, but it is. Those are the first 2 letters. All right. Question 6, 3 points. What university is known as the Paladins? That would be Furman University in South Carolina. Furman University in South Carolina is known as the Paladins. They're purple. They have like a diamond as their logo. It's kind of cool, honestly. It's actually really neat. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's cool. It's cool. Question 7. Moving on. Oh, let's go. Stop. 144 points. Let's go. Question 7. Man, this is a heavy round, y'all. Heavy round. Oopsie poopsie. Yeah. 144, 485. Man, 485 through 7. That is heavy. All right, let's go. All right, now this is a secondary name, but still acceptable in terms of describing this called profession, hobby, whatever you want to call it. Okay, the study. Question 7 for 144 points, banger of a question. What is the study of fungi called? The study of fungi. Yeah. I mean, they must call it Mr. Richard, because he's such a fun guy. Oh yeah, he's so dope. He's so cool. Yeah, this is a cool one. I like to, when I play RuneScape, I have to use fungicide sometimes to finish off as one of the Slayer monsters. But so. But yeah, all the answers start with F, people. You would technically be correct if this was a regular round, but this is in fact not a regular round. This is a answer start with F round. So therefore, you're wrong. You're basic. But question 7. What is the study of fungi called? That would be fungology. Fungology. Ooh, buddy. That was something of a whoa. Whoa, he's so cool. He's dope. Hardcore. All right, anyway, moving on. Yes, moving on. Question 8 is for okay, not great. 5 points. So ripping 490 through 8. Okay, solid. Boo! You scared me. You scared me. All right, let's see. We are on question 8. 5 points. Okay. This is a simple one. All right, what is a partial break of a bone called? All right, what is a partial break of a bone called? This one should get everybody back in the proper category of correct answers. Yes, I'm not even going to focus on this one long. We discussed this the other day. A break is all the way through. A fracture is partial. Therefore, what is known as a partial break? Just said it. That would be a fracture. Right, 5 points for correct answer. -5 for incorrect answer. Spin the wheel for question 9. And we are rocking and rolling to another 1-point question. All right, excellent. Welcome in, King. Let's see. For 1 point, okay, what is the name of the president who served from 1933 to 1945? We are in the United States. What United States president served from 1933 to 1945? First name works. Yes, first name works. Perhaps think of... Yes, indeed. Think of Night at the Museum. Night at the Museum. Night at the Museum. Yes, I will in fact take the initials. I will take also the first name. All right, obviously you must get the full initials because you can't just say F. But what president served from 1933 to 1945? That would be President FDR or Franklin Delano Roosevelt. You know, he seemed like a pretty cool guy. Seemed like a pretty chill bro. But he died in office in 1945. You know, some of us can't be so lucky. Oh, question. No, come on. Thought it was going to be a 233. That previous question was 1 point, such as question 10 is also 1 point. We're slowing down, folks. We're slowing down. All right. All right. Let's see. Ooh, this one will work in 2 ways. Question 10, 1 point. Who wrote The Great Gatsby? Who wrote The Great Gatsby? Now, saw the film. Full disclosure, I had to do a project on The Great Gatsby. When I was in high school, I did not read the book. I watched the movie. It was pretty accurate. Got a B on the project. Didn't take it too seriously. But Robert Redford crushed it. Then the remake with, what's his face? Homeboy from Titanic. Gosh, can't think of it. Leo DiCaprio. Also solid, but in a totally different way. Yeah, that's the gist, you know, that's the gist. But this guy seems to be a cool guy. But I'll take 2. If you can get his first name, sure. If you get his last name, sure. If you get the full thing, by all means. But for 1 point, question 10, who wrote The Great Gatsby? That would be F. Scott Fitzgerald. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Yes, question 11. Oh my goodness, another 1 pointer. Shame. You are not making up any ground if you got those previous questions incorrect. I'm sorry, folks. Now, here's a fun one. When I was in, this is question 11 for 1 point, BT dubs. When I was in Poland, I saw some billboards, and it had ice kingdoms on it. So, which American film is known as Ice Kingdoms in Poland? This is a very fun one, and yes, indeed, the wheel has forsaken us. Unfortunately, we were cruising so hot through 7, and then all of a sudden it just tanked. But yeah, so this is a pretty cool one. Pretty chill indeed. What is known as ice kingdoms in Poland? Perhaps in other European nations as well, but for certain in Poland. Come on. I mean, it's pretty spot on, right? It's pretty right there for you, right for the taking. All right, the American film known as Ice Kingdoms in Poland for 1 point is Frozen. Frozen, of course it's Frozen. It's obviously Frozen. Excellent film. What's up? Excellent film. Love Frozen. Right? Hopefully we can get a heavy hitter right here. Hopefully. Oh, come on. All right, it's not 1. We're cruising up again. Question 12 is 21 points. All right. Not bad. Let's see. We're going to add, 503, 513, 514. Okay, 514 total points. Yeah. Yo, let's go. Let's rip it. Okay. Okay, this is a good one. What novel is made famous by Ray Bradbury? Or rather, what is Ray Bradbury's most famous novel? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Bradster. But, people love this book. People absolutely adore this book. It's really hot, if you catch my drift. It is what it is. Oh, so close. Oh, interesting indeed. Yes. All right. Well, in fact, the book by Ray Bradbury, I would say his most famous book would be Fahrenheit 451. Shame. Actually, interesting. Interesting indeed. Fahrenheit 451. The total points after question 12, which this one just was, is 514. Rearranged 451. Pretty dope. Pretty cool numbers. Numbers are cool. Numbers are real cool. All right, we're just gonna shuffle those baddies up and spin to get a new number. Number 13. Oh, let's go. 144. Excellent. Right, 658. Nice. Golly, we're pumping them now. Okay. Here's an interesting one. Now, I might be slightly off, but I believe that I am slightly correct with this one. For 144 points, what movie has P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney? What movie mentions P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney? It's a pretty epic film. Pretty epic piece of info. Pretty epic piece of info indeed. Ugh. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. When I was a young boy, this was probably the most quoted line from that movie. Oh, it's a great movie. They made a long journey. It's yes. Anyway, P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, for 144 points, is from the movie Finding Nemo. It's the address on the goggles that Dory finds and keeps repeating over and over and over again, and that's how they find Nemo. Come on. Come on, unbelievable. I don't believe it. How? How must we? Ha! Oh, here we go. Okay, not bad. Question 14 for 55 points. That's going to take us to 713. Solid. Wait, no. No. Yeah, 713. All right. Okay, for 55 points, this should be an easy one. What is Shrek's wife's name? Let's stay in that same realm. What is Shrek's wife's name? Yes, indeed all. Thank you for playing. Of course, yes, we still have 7 more questions after this. But thank you for joining us and playing. It's always a good time here. We love trivia and we love having you. Thank you. I'm chilling. I'm so chill. Oh. All right, so question 14, 55 points. Shrek's wife's name is Fiona. Fiona. All right, she's once a lady, trapped in a castle. Dragon kind of holding her there, kind of not. I don't know. Then Donkey and Shrek come in, bada bing, bada boom. Escaped with fire. Donkey falls in love, and Fiona becomes Shrek's wife. Epic tale. Epic tale. Hero's journey and all that jazz. All right, question 15 is going to be worth, let's see. Ooh, okay. 21 points. So that brings us to, not bad, 734 for the total. All right, so we're cruising. We're starting to climb a little bit. We're getting there. All right. Let's see. Okay, what is, let's say, the most famous bioluminescent creature on land? Yes, this is an opinion-based question. But for 21 points, what is the most, let's say, recognizable bioluminescent creature on land? Yes. All right. Bioluminescent, it means you can glow. You can glow through your body. Right? The bodily functions make you glow. But yeah, this one should be pretty cut and dry. Through, oh gosh, everybody's trying to get the scuba going. Whatever. Through, oh yes, the bioluminescence. All right. The most recognizable bioluminescent creature on land. Yes, this is, of course, an opinion-based question because whatever. But that is the firefly. So for 21 points, firefly is the most recognizable bioluminescent creature on land. Land being the operative. All right, we have 6 questions left. Question 6 is going to be worth 21 points again. All right, 21, 755, 755. Yeah, all right, 755 total. So question 16. Okay. Question 16 for 21 points. This one should be easy. I also found out some interesting information about this today, and I'll state it after the answer. What social media platform was created at Harvard? 21 points. What social media platform was created at Harvard? This one should be quite simple. Yes. All right. Okay, I'm not even going to drag this one out. This one should be simple. For 21 points, the social network created at Harvard was Facebook. I found out something today from a youngster. They said, whoa, Facebook was created before the iPhone? And I said, yeah. And they said, how? I said, because Facebook is not an app. And they said, what? What? Facebook is not an app? And I said, oh my gosh, are you serious? And they said, yeah. I said, it used to be a website. And they're like, it used to be a website? I said, yeah, it was created as a website. So unbelievable to think that, wow, these youngsters, the age difference, the gap, the generational gap is crazy, right? To think that now people are starting to not know that Facebook was created as a website before becoming an app on the phone. That is wild. It blew my mind. It honestly blew my mind. Anyway, yeah, 21 points. Facebook was created at Harvard. All right, now let's shuffle these baddies up again. Question 17. All right. A measly Ron Weasley, 3 points. 758 total. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yes. No, I won't ask that. I won't ask that. Oh, golly gee. Let's see. Golly gee, we are just, my list just is so stupid. Okay, how about this? For 3 points, right? What is it called when two objects rub against one another? What do they create? When two objects rub against each other, what do they create? Yes. All right. Yes. When. Oh. Okay. Ah, interesting. I have a question. The next question, but question 17. Oh Lord, what did we even ask? What did we ask? This is unreal. Oh, yes. All right. When two things come in contact with each other, when two things are rubbed together, they create friction. Thank you. How do I forget that? Yes, they create friction. All right. Now, question 18. This is a fun one. Question 18, we're about to see how many points. Okay, keep going, Big Chief. Keep going, Big Chief. All right, this is 144. 144, solid. So we're going to be at 902 total. 902 total. Nice. Not bad. All right. What is it called? What is the span of 2 weeks called? So what is the span of 14 days called? And this is for 144 points. The span of 14 days is referred to as what? Yay! All right. The span of 2 weeks, also known as a very popular video game now with a slightly different spelling, right? That would be a fortnight. 2 weeks or 14 days is known as a fortnight. I'm shocked that more people on my live did not get that. But hey, tis what it is. Speaking of tis, 2 points. 2 points. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. All right. Okay, this is easy. For 2 points, what is a baby deer called? For 2 points, what is a baby deer called? All right, this is pretty simple. But for 3 points, question 19, check that. For 2 points, question 19, a baby deer is called a fawn. A fawn. All right. Now, question 20. Oh, question 20 is going to be worth closing in. We are closing in. $55. Okay, cool. 55. So that's 909. Not bad. 909. All right. Question. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is a very interesting one. Okay. Question 20 for 55 points. What is the name of the person who is theorized to have actually written works by Shakespeare? Right? Who is the person that is theorized to have actually written works credited to William Shakespeare? And now there are interesting connections to this, as a code being input into The Tempest. Right, so this is, I wouldn't say necessarily widely thought of, but it is in fact theorized. It is theorized that this person actually wrote William Shakespeare's plays, some of them. All right, they are also known partially as a delicious breakfast food, or perhaps a light lunch food, depending on what your lunch is. But yes, this person, there is a coded message in The Tempest by William Shakespeare, but the person theorized to have written some of his works, some of William Shakespeare's works, is in fact Francis Bacon. All right, Francis Bacon is theorized to have written some of William Shakespeare's works, and there is some evidence that points to it. All right, I'm just saying. Haven't done my full research. I'm just saying it is there. It is there. All right, question 21. 3 points. Oh, wait. Oh, dope. 959. So this means 962 is our total for 3 points. Last question for 3 points. Okay. What is the name of the person who kills you in your dreams? It's a horror character from movies. What is the name of the movie character who kills you in your dreams? I mean, they have a name, 2 names indeed, but 1 name is Yes, I will say it is on Friday the 13th. That is not acceptable because that's not a name. That is a title and a date. But the movie character who kills you in your dreams is Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger, right? I think it's Friday the 13th. Might be might be Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street is actually his thing. But yeah, Freddy Krueger kills you in your dreams. Don't go to sleep. Anyway, that was all 21 questions. And I hope you had a good time. We will be going live back to our normal schedule next week, Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central. We are going to try to keep that pretty steady. If you had a good time here and you want to see more of where my mind goes, then check out my books, Winston Feathersby, I'll Let You Know How It Goes, and Dream Journal. Parental advisory, all that jazz. And, emails in the, you can email me at mrrichardwrites@gmail.com. That is also in the description. Thanks for playing. I'm Mr. Richard. This is I'm Some Basic Trivia, and we will catch you next time. Tata, kittens.